our readings for today would tell of the theme of death and life. Death and life. First reading from the book of Ezekiel. People were exiled from Jerusalem, from the promised land. You know why they were exiled? Because they worship other gods. And when they worship other gods, idolatry, God's favor is not resting on them. It's not God abandoned them, but they choose to abandon God. And if God is not with them, then pagka merong nananakop, nasasakop sila. Pag may ginegera sila, talo sila. They lose wars. They were conquered by other nations. That's why they were forced to go on exile. And the experience of going in an exile is like you are walking dead. Alive but dead. You have no place of your own. You have no citizenship. You're on exile. You go to lands and you do not know the language and you're at a lost. You're lost. Not only that, you suffer hunger, thirst. You suffer what? You are always in want, longing. And that's how they experience it. It feels like they're dead. It's a tomb experience. Kaya yun, in their want, in their nothingness, they realize that they have sinned against God. That is why they again cry out. And the responsorial psalm is what they cried out. Out of the depths I cry to you, O Lord. Lord, hear my voice. O let your ears be attentive to the voice of my pleading. And as we responded with the Lord, there is mercy and fullness of redemption. The Lord hears the cry of the poor. The Lord heard the cry of those in exile, of those people experiencing how it is to be in a tomb, dead. And that is why he said, I will open your grave. I will open your tomb, breathe on you, and give you new life. And he promised to bring them back to the promised land, the promise of redemption. From death to life. But one thing clear, only God can give them new life. The second reading tells us of another death, and that is to live in the flesh. To live in the flesh. To live in the flesh is to become worldly. To live in the flesh is to what? To always pamper and say yes to whatever your body desires. The gospel is again an experience of death to life. When there are friends like Lazarus, Martha, and Mary, it's more like a halfway house. Whenever Jesus would feel like he wants to be with friends, the house of Lazarus, Martha, and Mary would be the place. He would dine with them, spend more time with them, because these are the besties, the best friends of Jesus. That's why Martha sent a word 2 days, and Lazarus was still alive. He was ill. No? The urgency is there. Kaya dumating doon, 2 days may sakit na. Lord, with the plea, yung pinakamamahal mo, may sakit. Martha thought with that word, Jesus would come in urgency. He would come in haste and perform healing. Or, like what he did, he can like heal from a distance, because healing is never limited by proximity, but the word of Jesus is what heals. He could have said and uttered the words of healing there, and Lazarus would be healed. But Jesus did not do that. They were expecting an extra miracle because the best friend is dying. But here it's clear that the illness will not come to death, but that the purpose is for the glory of God to be revealed. For the glory of God to be revealed. Ang lalim nun. Ang hirap nun. Meron ngang may sakit. Humihiling sa Diyos. Lord, pagalingin mo ako. Mabait naman ako. Hindi siya napagaling. Hindi siya pinagaling. Ano ba? Nag-isip-isip siya kasi misyonero siya. At sinabi niya, Lord, pag pinagaling mo ako, isasama ko to sa testimony ko. Maraming maniniwala sa'yo. Maraming mas bibilib sa'yo kasi pinagaling mo ako. Pero nakapag-isip-isip siya sapagkat hindi siya gumagaling. Pero kahit hindi siya gumagaling, nanatiling naglilingkod, nanatiling nagmamahal sa Diyos, at kakaiba ang kanyang testimony. Kapag lagi niyang sinasabi, lagi kong pinagdadasal, Lord, pagalingin mo ako. But it did not come. When it's not coming, he looked for a deeper meaning. Why? Why? And all the more he embraced and loved God, because those were moments of purification. Those were beautiful opportunity of grace, where the family was so united and so clinging on to God. And through his illness, he has seen many beautiful things. And most of these are acts of love. And he gives that kind of witnessing. Kaya nga't ang tanong, ano bang magandang testimonya? Yung may sakit pinagaling? O yung may sakit hindi pinapagaling o hindi napagaling, pero patuloy na nagmamahal at kumakapit sa Diyos? Mas kabilib-bilib yung ikalawa. Kaya nga't bakit ba tayo may sakit? Bakit ba tayo may pinagdadaanan? Marahil ito yung katugunan, so that God's glory may be revealed through it. Through our illness, through our suffering, through our challenges. At maraming makapagpapatotoo. Nung sila nabubuhay ng maayos, akala nila kanila ang buhay, nagpakariwara, walang Diyos-Diyos. Pero nung nagkasakit, napagkatanto nila ang pangangailangan nila sa Diyos, mas napalapit, nagkumpisan, nagpatawad, umayos ang relasyon. And maybe this is what God calls, because I will allow God's glory to be revealed through it. In the same way, Martha was pleading, I know you won't say no, but why is it Jesus did not act promptly? It's because God's glory will be revealed. And look, we talk about it right now, and we glorify God. In God's perfect timing, in God's perfect ways. We may be in a tomb, suffering an illness. We may be in a tomb, feeling lifeless, hopeless. But the end is not death. We miss it if we see that there's nothing that can be done about it. But we intensify our hope, our faith on Jesus, and you'll see the glory of God will be revealed through your suffering. And here we see the word of Jesus, Lazarus, come out. Because that's what Jesus also wants for all of us, from our hiddenness, from the life of darkness, from being in the tomb, where we are tied, and where we are constricted by the bonds, para kang mummified, na hindi ka nakakawala. Ang pagkatali at ang sinasabing pagkataling mahigpit na iyon, that's the hold of sin in us. We are in a bondage when we live the life of sin. That's why heed the word, because Jesus calls you, come out, come out. And if we will try our best to come out, look what Jesus would say, untie him, untie him. That's where we will come, because we have to support and we have to untie a friend, untie a sister, untie a brother, and usher them to new life. Kailangan ng mga kaibigan na tutulong upang makawala sa pagkakatali ng kasalanan. Kailangan yan. Kaya alam mo, kung yung kaibigan mo, alam mo, no, nararamdaman mo, nagkukwit na siya, suportahan mo. Huwag kayong tipong sususog pa. Ayun, kung nagpapaka-under ka naman no? Lalaki ka, ikaw yung dapat na susunod. Hindi! alam mong nagkukwit na sa Yossi, huwag kang demonyo na nang aakit, na nagpapaamoy pa ng nikotin at kung ano-ano. Suportahan nyo sa pagbabago. Pagka yung tao nagpapakatuwid, huwag mong sabihin, kailan lang yan, babalik ka rin, no? Para bagang pinupersuade pa natin na hindi ka magbabago, kilala kita, ang masama-masama talaga. No. We have to be there to support so that we can untie. The Lord asks us, untie Him. And the Lord is asking the help coming from us. And we have to be more sensitive in trying to look at our brothers and sisters who are in need of help in untying them. And you be that support, that person who will be there to usher that person to the newness of life. We may have experienced death, and it's not the will of God. For we are all created to be with God, to life everlasting. And so as we approach Holy Week, let us then heed the voice. Come out. We need to come out from the darkness of our life. Confession is the key. You were given 40 days to prepare. I know you will do extraordinary things like bisita iglesia. But let me tell you this, drop that. Just go to confession. And that's more meaningful. Drop the bisita iglesia. Pumila ka, magtiyaga ka sa pagkukumpisal. Sapagkat kapag ka nakapagkumpisal ka, daig mo pang pumunta ng Roma. Sapagkat binigyan mo ang kaluluwa mo ng kalayaan mula sa kamatayan nito. Hindi ko naman sinasabi mo kayo magbisita iglesia. Ang sinasabi ko lang, kulang pag di kayo nangumpisal. Sayang, naghirap ka na todo mo na. Sapagkat yan ang gusto ng Diyos. Makalaya tayo mula sa kasalanan natin. And we will truly enjoy the grace of the Paschal mystery when we are able to breathe new life with Jesus. Amen.